Burning purple flowers is burning my chest. I buried the most cash and burning the rest. Walking on the clouds, suspended in thin air. The ones beneath me recognize the red bottoms I wear. Hey, what's up everyone? Today we're going to be talking about Parivartan Yoga and what happens when you have Parivartan Yoga in your horoscope. First of all, we're going to discuss what is Parivartan Yoga. Parivartan Yoga means simply the exchange of signs by two planets. That's it. See ya! Wow. Parivartan Yoga. Parivartan Yoga simply means is when two planets exchange each other's signs. So let's say if Mercury is in Pisces and Jupiter is in Virgo, it's a Parivartan Yoga. If Sun is in the sign of Aquarius and Saturn is in the sign of Leo, they're exchanging houses. It's a Parivartan Yoga. However, the story doesn't end there. There are three different types of Parivartan Yoga and there are different meanings of Parivartan Yoga, and the actual concept of Parivartan Yoga needs to be understood as well. So that's what we're going to discuss today. So there's three forms of Parivartan Yoga: Dainya, Khala, and Mahaparivartan Yoga. But let's talk about Parivartan Yoga in general. Parivartan Yoga means it's literally a mutual aspect between two planets. It's not like when Saturn is in front of the Sun. So that means if Sun is in Aquarius, Saturn is in Leo, it's a Parivartan Yoga also, and they're looking at each other. It's a mutual aspect. However, what another form of Parivartan Yoga could be is where if Saturn is in Libra and Venus is in Capricorn, it's a Parivartan Yoga. They're not mutually aspecting each other at all. They're not. But this is also in a way a mutual yoga. It's literally like a conjunction, a mutual yoga, mutual aspect, because they're both exchanging each other's energy. So Venus is being influenced by Saturn and Saturn is being influenced by Venus. But they're impacting each other. So not only Venus in Capricorn is giving its own significance, it's still getting an aspect from Saturn. It's really getting the true significance of Saturn in that house. Okay, but there are three different kinds which we're going to discuss as to which one is better, which one is bad. Okay. So Dhyana Yoga, Dhyana Parivartan Yoga occurs when Lord of the 6th, 8th, and 12th exchange houses with other planetary lords. And 6th, 8th, and 12th are evil houses, known as Dushtana houses in astrology, especially Vedic astrology. And anytime they exchange house with any other house, including Dushtana houses themselves, is known as Dhyana Parivartan Yoga. And this is the lowest form of Parivartan Yoga. This gives usually very dramatic results, very chaotic results, which may end up becoming positive depending upon which house they're exchanging the placement from. But usually this is the one that actually brings in trouble. This yoga actually makes you struggle a lot before you achieve anything. But you know, if 8th house lord is exchanging houses with the 5th house lord, so 5th house is in the 8th house and 8th house lord is in the 5th house, there could be a lot of struggle in maybe attaining children, education, or there could be problem in, you know, any like a speculative finance business. However, this can also make you win a lottery. This can suddenly bring windfall of a speculative, income, where suddenly you were losing money, but then when the timing triggered, you suddenly made $1 million in the stock market where you were just about to go bankrupt. So there's good things that come with this. You know, if 8th lord exchange a placement with the 2nd lord, it shows that person has a lot of trouble in saving money and having problems with major ups and downs in their profession. However, it can also suddenly give inheritance from unknown source. Maybe none of your family member, yet your dad's friend who saw you as a baby once and loved you so much that he didn't have any money and he didn't have any children and he has all the money, and then he leaves you just you, because he just suddenly knew your name at the end. So things like that occur. But this type of Parivartan yoga is the least fruitful, the most malefic in a way, you can say. Okay. Now we're going to discuss the second one, Kala Parivartan yoga. So now we're going to talk about Kal Parivartan yoga. Kal Parivartan yoga happens when the third lord planet exchanges houses with any of the other planets in the chart. And what this brings, it brings mixed results. It's not the best, it's not the worst, it's the middle, because third house is known as the fourth Dushtana houses. It's the least malefic because it's after the main three Dushtana, 6th, 8th, and 12th house. But because third house is 8th from the 8th, is 8 places from the 8th, so it becomes another very but mild malefic. Okay, so this is where what happens is when third house, which represents your courage, your willpower, media, your hobbies, your your ability to sell something, it represents your short distance travel, your siblings, and your close neighbors. So what happens is when this exchanges placement with any other house, it brings about initial struggle, yet it gives you a lot of courage to achieve those things where the exchange has taken place. So if third house exchanges a house placement with the fifth house, there's fifth house is in the third house in the fifth house, shows that there's a lot of courage for you to achieve your creative goals. Meaning if you were to be going to media, acting, cinema, producer, if you were to go into speculative business like stock market, poker player, sports betting, or if you were to go and get your education, there, even though there will be struggle, nothing will be able to stop you, because now the energy of your courage has excelled. Your courage, your energy for courage has activated. So if third house exchanges lords with the ascendant, that means any part of your life, since ascendant, the first house, controls your entire life, you are courageous about any part of your life. So no matter if you fail or you don't make any money in anything, you will not back down. You will say, no, I am going to achieve this. And this is why it turns into a positive thing where you achieve that goal because you never gave up. You never stopped. You had the courage to do it. And then those houses, the planets that exchange these houses, if they're not aspecting each other, they're still aspecting each other. They're in a mutual aspect because of the fact one is giving courage to the other is giving courage to the other, because of the fact they're both sitting in each other's houses, and they're not going to ruin each other's houses, because even if they're, let's say, enemies, he's going to say, if I destroy his house, he's going to destroy my house. So let's have peace, okay? And let's not destroy each other's houses. Might as well, actually, let's clean each other's houses. And so let's make something positive. So even the enemies can become quite friends. So if Saturn and Mars exchange places, gives a lot of courage to win any kind of battles. Okay, so this is Kala Yoga. Next, we're going to discuss Mahaparivartan Yoga. So guys, we're going to now talk about Mahaparivartan Yoga. What is Mahaparivartan Yoga? Mahaparivartan Yoga simply happens when two planets exchange houses from the most auspicious houses in the chart, which is the Kendra, Trikona, 2nd and 11th house. Okay, so anytime the 1st, 2nd, 4th, 5th, 7th, 9th, 10th, and 11th house planets exchange each other's houses, this is Mahaparivartan Yoga, because not only this is exchange of powerful energies, but it also creates two other yogas. It creates a Raj Yoga and it can create a Dhan Yoga. Okay, so you have to look at it in the way that this yoga produces additional positive things than just two positive planets creating an exchange of energy. Okay, so if there's a Parivartan Yoga between the 5th house and the 10th house, not only this is in the if this exchange happens between the 5th house and 10th house, not only this is creating a Raj Yoga, but this is a Parivartan Yoga, meaning that the Raj Yoga is really powerful because the two planets are now in communication with each other and they are going to bring the houses up. And so no matter if it's like an enemy house or friendly house, they're both going to bring each other up because of the fact none of them are going to hurt each other's houses. So if 5th and 10th house exchange each other's houses, there's going to be a lot of flourishness and a lot of excel in their career, in their education. They will go into the business of speculative business. They can go, if they were to go into the cinema business, if they were to go into stock market, if they were to go into the finance or sports betting or become a poker player or sports, it's really going to excel their career, because not only this is a Raj Yoga to give them a authority in their life, but that authority is really be activated because of the fact those two planets are communicating with each other now, like a mutual aspect. So guys, this was my analysis of Parivartan Yoga and what they exactly mean in astrology. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below, because I'll be making more of these videos and probably more other videos starting tomorrow, which I'm going to continue with my Venus and Sign series. So if you want to know if you have Parivartan Yoga in your horoscope, check out the link below. Check out my book there, Astrology at the Speed of Light. And when you get the book, I will send you the link to look at your own chart. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, and just make sure you follow the directions below at the chart. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up all you chaos lovers? So make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and please share my channel with all your family and friends who are in love with astrology, because I'm the man when it comes to astrology, okay? So make sure you do that, and I will see you tomorrow with another cool new video, okay? Sorry, I love my coffee spiked. Woo!